G'day everybody, my name is Lowell and welcome to the channel. So we've got some more jolly reactions. This one is going to be two Brits try classic American pies. Now, let's jump in. I love pies. We don't really do the fruit pies in Australia or sweet potato pies or anything like that. We have more meat, savoury pies we do. But let's jump in and let's have a look at this one.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That has no right to be that good.
What the hell?
Today we're trying every kind of American pie.
Even the...
Okay, I'm confused. What the... Okay, I have no idea what we're looking at.
1999 teen comedy that has aged terribly.
Not
Wait, are they in... Wait, are they still in London? England?
American pie.
Okay.
The thing is, in the UK, pie is something quite different. When we think pie, we think steak and kidney.
You heard that right, kidney. But there's a guy here, David, who many say is the best in London at making American pies.
He's the king of pies.
Pinestein.
Pinestein. Jesus. Is he American?
Pinestein?
Or is he English making?
Well, let's go taste his pie. Alrighty then.
Hello guys, good to see you.
So you are the pie maker, David
Welcome to
himself.
Outside of Chart. Yes, I am the pie maker.
Pinestein himself.
Pie-shaped pie maker, that's me.
Okay, so he is American. I can hear the accent. Okay.
Here we go.
Whoa,
Oh, what the hell is that?
This is, we're going to start out with classic American apple pie.
Wow.
Well, I think apple pie is actually British. Somebody can correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's British. Just putting it out there. I'm just saying.
Apple
But
pie.
look at that apple pie. Oh my God.
I was born and raised in Mississippi. All the pies you're going to be having are pies that I grew up on, and the variations will be sweeter and butterier. So much better for your health.
Wow. Okay.
I hope you enjoy.
Fantastic.
Thank
It's
you
like
very
comfort
much.
food pie.
Josh, it looks like an emoji. It literally looks like an emoji.
Pie. That is ridiculous. Literally, I've only ever seen pies like that in movies. I didn't know they actually exist.
Massive.
I guess the closest we have to this in the UK is like we do tarts.
My mouth is watering.
I'm just remembering that Dollywood pie. If you haven't seen that episode, go watch it with that massive apple pie. Oh my God.
It doesn't
look at
actually
it.
smell that strongly of apple. It smells mostly of sugar and cinnamon. And I mean that in a good way.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Okay.
look at the
Okay,
size.
child size for Ollie.
I think that might help. Structural integrity. It's the only time I've ever seen a pie like this.
It's all
Dollywood.
light.
It was too big. Yeah, it was,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
ridiculously big. This is more manageable size. It still feels enormous.
Smell coming
That
from
is
this
massive.
though.
Yeah.
Look at the crust on it. The crust is the best part of the pie. I'm just gonna put it out there. The best part of the pie, for
Is
sure.
so much more intense. It's like they've shrunk
true.
down the size, the form factor, but also
Condensed it.
condensed all of the flavour in there.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
One word.
That looks spiced.
So spiced, yeah.
Tastes like autumn.
It literally tastes like, what do they call it in America? Fall?
Oh yeah.
Fall menu.
I'm falling all over the place.
You can see in there, look how much like sugary, cinnamony syrup there is dripping out. Oh.
Come on, man. Oh, I don't have any pie. I don't have any apple pies. The first time I had apple pie with cinnamon was from Costco. I never had it with cinnamon. Absolutely delicious. Oh my God. So
Is it like the corner of a lasagna?
Yeah.
look at it.
Better.
I mean,
It is
come
better.
on, slow down. It's only the first pie. You got plenty
Oh
more
my
to go.
gosh, that pastry. What type of pastry is that? So buttery.
This is so good.
We're off to a great start.
Needs a bit of
A lot
cream,
more
maybe?
spiced than I was
Does this-
expecting.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was kind
that-
of going in expecting it to be like a McDonald's apple pie. I mean, obviously looking at it, it looks nothing like it. But that's my reference point. That's
David
my
right
reference
there.
point.
No, you're right. The only
It
thing we
tastes nothing
have that's that spiced and that kind of flavour in the UK is
Mince
like a
pie?
scented candle. You know?
Don't eat those. Don't eat those.
No, I tried.
I was thinking mince pies, which we have at Christmas time. I don't know if America does mince pies. Maybe? Don't know. I don't think so. But I love mince pies. My wife doesn't eat it. She hates raisins. She will not touch it. but love
Tried.
it. All right.
Would not out of 10. Would not recommend. Wow.
Figured we'd go with something a little savory next. We're gonna
What the
try
hell
some
is that?
Frito Pie.
Hang on a second.
Frito
We've
Pie?
taken a major
A major veer.
turn here. From an American classic to I've never heard of this.
You know, this particular thing is truly, I think, from my home state, so something we can be proud of. The laziness is apparent with regards to you just rip open the Frito bag, you fill it with chili, sour cream, and cheese, and you just chow down. It's lunch. When you get home from school, you just rip open a bag, you fill it up, and you eat it. You can either hold it in your hand, or you
Yeah.
can bring it like this. So I think
This is also called a pie?
it's called a pie. It's a Frito pie.
It's so different.
It is
we
very
just had.
different. But I hope you enjoy it. It's a nice little palate cleanser before we move on to more sugar.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if this was going to get too overwhelmingly sweet and sugary. He's just thrown in a palate cleanser Frito pie. I'm genuinely at a loss for words.
There's actually crisps in there.
There's Fritos, like Frito Lays.
I don't know what Fritos are. Are they?
Yeah, they're like one of my they're my favorite crisps.
Wow, look at that. That is a convenient. That is super convenient.
You just picked up the whole
Yeah,
packet.
I mean, it's a crisp packet.
And this is the greatest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That has no right to be that good.
Incredible.
You're so skeptical. Come here. Maybe that's the beauty of the Fritos. They don't get soggy. They still stay crispy.
It's not a pie. I think it's taking liberties with
Okay.
pie. This is about as far removed as a pie chart, you know? You know? But it's still good.
But don't forget, originally, they never used to eat the outside of a pie. You know, they used to call it the coffin, where it's just basically you eat the inside, you throw the pastry away. That was the whole point. I guess that's kind of the same here. Obviously, you're not going to eat a plastic bag. I guess it's kind of the same here as well.
Yeah.
I love a pie chart and I love a Frito pie. This is a paid partnership with BetterHelp.
I have just become a dad. So much
Oh.
of life is changing. And while there's so much joy, getting therapy has really helped me to know how to process my feelings and thoughts and then communicate them.
Josh, I'm so glad we're finally talking about cold water.
Is that ice?
That is not what I meant at all.
Talking about talking to a therapist like we better. Oh, yeah, that's a lot more pleasant than this.
You might feel like you've wanted to try therapy for a while, but just don't know where to start. Honestly, that's where I was for the longest time, but BetterHelp made it quick and easy for me.
All you have to do is answer a few questions about your needs and preferences, and then BetterHelp matches you to one of their credentialed therapists. It's all online and remote, and you can message your therapist anytime to schedule a live session for whatever's good for you.
My therapist has been a good fit for me, but if for any reason you want to switch to a new therapist, there's no additional charge.
So, although I love ice baths, consider going to betterhelp.com/jolly or clicking the link in the description to get 10% off your first month of therapy.
Wow! That is betterhelp.com/jolly or click the link in the
Oh, that's
description.
too cool.
10% off your first month. Back to the video.
So this is a traditional blueberry pie.
Wow, we got double pie. Okay.
And then a southern delicacy is marriage pie. So it's when you take two different kinds of fruits and you elevate the actual pie by having the two flavors mixed together.
marriage pie.
Happy marriage.
So ideally, I don't know if there's a divorce pie. But
Okay. Okay.
I've never heard of one.
Okay.
So you've already had the apple and you're about to try the blueberry, and the marriage pie I made for you is a blueberry and apple pie, which is my personal favorite pie.
Do people have these at marriages?
No, it's just marriage. It's just the idea of two things coming together to make it better.
Okay, shall I try and cut it?
I love the top of his pies. Like you would see, as they said, you know, something you'd see in the movie or a cartoon, you know, sitting on the windowsill to cool. Yeah, that's huge pie. Blueberry pie sounds delicious. Never had it. Sounds delicious.
Should definitely cut
Okay.
it. I mean, I've never heard of a blueberry pie. All that's going through my head right now is that's a massive pie.
How many blueberries?
Blueberries are tiny.
How many blueberries? I mean, that's
I
like...
guess-
This feels like a
nation-
fair game.
the
Like,
nation-
guess how many blueberries are in this pie?
What's a pie?
5 punnet? Yeah, but punnets can be different sizes.
I would say 200
200?
No, way more.
200.
Way more.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
more than 200.
Don't mess this up. Just don't mess it up. It's not easy. Okay, why are you fondling it on the? Okay. This is the marriage one.
this is the marriage one.
Oh, that's the
Start with
marriage.
marriage?
one, the apples.
Yeah.
I've cut it now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're married. I'm not going to leave you at the altar, Josh.
That's not how this works. Just because we're trying marriage pie together doesn't mean we're married. Okay. Oh. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay,
I can
yeah.
just imagine the apple and the blueberries together, that kind of flavor, with the sweetness of it.
That's, wow.
You can still taste the cinnamon spice.
Yeah, and the apple.
autumnal taste of the apple.
But you've got this rich blueberry flavor. The blueberry flavor is deep. I don't think I've ever realized.
That's all the punnets.
Yeah, so many punnets.
There's so many punnets in there. That's got to be one of the happiest marriages.
That's a very
I've
happy
ever-
marriage.
that's-
So this is the blueberry pie. Wow.
Okay, now
Wow,
I think
look
I'm
at the
starting to understand what
colour.
punnets are. There's a lot.
There are so many blueberries in there. Oh, I really want to get that blueberry soaked bottom. Don't go there. Don't go there. I knew as soon as I said it. Blueberry soaked bottom was a phrase I immediately regretted. Look at that.
It almost looks like a preserve or a jam.
I guess we do like blackberry crumble.
Yes.
In the UK, this feels like the American equivalent.
I gotta say that one looks absolutely delicious. I love the color. I can just imagine the taste. Oh,
Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a very strong blueberry flavor.
We have stepped up. That's my favorite. That's my favorite so far.
You prefer blueberry on its own rather than married?
Married, I liked
You're looking
it.
for a separation. It was a Vegas wedding. You've made it back to Mississippi, and you're like, "What have I done?" Yeah, getting married to my best mate.
We're both already married.
Yeah, we're both already. Yeah, it's a nightmare, really. But it did taste good at the time.
Okay, stop!
It did.
All right.
It did.
Look.
No, I was very happy to consummate that marriage.
Oh, no!
I was. Don't tell me
Let's
you
go
didn't
back to the
enjoy it.
soggy bottom.
Don't tell
Let's
me you.
go back to the soggy
Oh,
bottom.
I'll have the turntables.
Look, can you see here that crust on the bottom? It literally is like soaked through with blueberry. I honestly think that's the best pie I've ever had.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing is,
When have we had a better pie other than like the savoury pie we had in Scotland? But it's a completely different thing.
also made by a legend called David.
Here we go.
Wow.
Wow is right.
You truly
what
are
is
the
this one?
Einstein. Yeah.
Honestly,
Cheesecake?
Appreciate that.
best pie I've ever had right there. That is incredible.
man,
I am
that
glad you
blueberry
enjoyed
looks
I
that.
could have
That's
that for dessert after my dinner every day and I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
That's good. And you got the gooey bottom.
You're right, it's gooey.
Gooey bottom.
Soaked up the yeah, that's a better word than soggy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Gooey, yeah, gooey.
Gooey works a lot better.
Wow, what is this?
So we're going a little further south with this one. It's a key lime pie.
Ooh, I've heard a lot about this.
I know
I've
this-
heard of key limes. Okay, because they're down in Florida, right? Yep. Okay, we're going to go with that.
This is
Okay.
key lime Florida pie by way of Mississippi.
Okay.
We're starting to learn that we tend to make everything really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is a little sweeter.
Oh wow. Okay.
Than, and it takes away the little. We're not a big fan of sharp, just like with the blueberries. That's gonna put you in a bit of a sugar coma, I predict.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Any Fritos involved?
No Fritos involved
Okay,
in
just
this.
checking. Just checking.
This is made with actual limes.
Yeah, so lime, the zests. We put a little extra sugar and some condensed milk because you can never go wrong with that. And then the topping is sweetened mascarpone and cream cheese.
It feels like, as a recipe, you're just fighting the sourness of the lime.
Pretty much.
Right? You
That's what
start
exactly.
with the lime,
You
and you're
get
like,
the extra super sour limes.
Okay,
And then you make sure they don't taste it anymore.
This one's soft.
Does it go straight through?
Straight.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Look at that.
Wow.
Is that? Look at that.
It kind of does look like a cheesecake, I guess. Okay.
I feel like this is a fork only.
Oh, no, it's kind of
easy.
cakey.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
It tastes like a blissful retirement. You know?
Florida.
Yeah. This is the first one that we've tried that 100% my 7-year-old would love. She would eat that whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, she wouldn't.
Why not?
I would stop her.
Okay, well, because it doesn't taste at all like fruit. It doesn't taste remotely healthy.
Yeah,
Okay.
completely separated.
What is that?
So this is a shoe fly pie. So
Sorry,
shoe
what?
fly. There's many variations on sugar pies. So we do in Mississippi we do just a straight up sugar pie.
Sugar pie?
Sugar pie.
Just the main ingredient is sugar.
So yeah.
Okay,
This
okay.
is sugar. This is more Pennsylvania, and it's made with molasses or sorghum. There's the closest thing you have here is dark treacle, black treacle.
That's like as
here.
rich as the UK palate
yeah,
gets.
yeah.
It is just the sugar and water, and you cook it and boil it up, and then it just kind of looks rather unattractive.
It
but
looks
it's
like
very
lava.
tasty. Yeah. So it just moltens, and then you let it set.
Looks like a natural disaster waiting to happen.
It really does.
He said there's a lot of variations of sugar pie, and this is one of them, and then went on to sort of describe what's in it. As far as I can tell, it's basically
sugar.
just sugar.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's a 7-year-old's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sugar. Okay.
I feel like you're gonna flick it out.
Yeah, seriously, be careful. Flipping heck. Wait, what?
Come on, Josh, let's do
I've
this.
So-
never seen anything
Does
like
it kind of go almost like a toffee, but not quite that far? Maybe caramelized? Maybe, okay.
Let's see if it tastes like shoes or flies.
Dear Lord. Okay.
It looks very rich. I think they're kind of deciding if they like it or not. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
like treacle tart with Biscoff on top.
It's more
Oh,
treacly
okay.
than treacle tart. It's literally like you've taken the essence of like burnt caramelized sugar and then combine that with fudge and like a pastry bottom.
That is deadly.
Wow.
It's absolutely
Wow.
deadly. You know what I really appreciate about that pie? Not a raisin in sight. You know, a lot of British cooks, chefs,
Okay, yeah.
grannies,
They throw raisins in there.
they'd be very tempted to throw a raisin in there.
Okay.
That is prime raisin territory.
Okay.
And a raisin would ruin it. As I've said many, many times,
You are so
a raisin would
anti-raisin.
absolutely ruin that. It would go from being delightful to disgusting in one fell swoop.
I've got something good for you. I heard you saying how much you loved raisins in a pie.
Are you kidding?
To keep us going, this is a funeral pie.
Okay,
Funeral.
a funeral. We've had the marriage, now skipping straight to the funeral.
Straight to the end.
Okay.
So it's a funeral pie, so it is a raisin sour cream pie.
Kill me now.
Yeah.
Honestly, kill me now.
I take it he doesn't like raisins. My wife would be the same. She hates them.
Yeah, this is my funeral.
I've got some cream. You were talking about cream as well. I got some cream for you to put on it.
Hang on. I can't believe
This is
you don't want it.
I am so livid. I'm so livid right now.
literally have a raisin pie. Okay.
Like it.
No.
Oh, you don't personally like this. You hated it.
I hate this pie. That's why
Wait.
I thought it was really funny when you said hate raisins. I don't understand why they're in there.
Ah, you don't like raisins in things either.
But otherwise, enjoy.
So livid. Dense. This has been such a lovely experience. And then Revenge of the Raisins. All right, I need to keep an open mind. Everything we've tried so far has been a
I love raisins. Christmas pudding, all that kind of stuff. I love raisins. It kind of almost looks like that, like a Christmas pudding in a pie.
amazing.
Okay, it's a very small bite you're having.
All right,
Come on
fine,
then.
I'll have some more
Wuss out.
of this sour cream and raisin pie. It's literally.
I love raisins, but
I feel like you're
sour cream?
trolling us, David. you just did some background research on me, and you're like,
This was the perfect pie, yeah.
okay.
What does that remind me of? It reminds me of something.
It tastes a little bit like pumpkin pie.
It does taste a little bit like pumpkin pie.
Similar spice.
That's sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, don't say that. You're
Okay,
allowed to have
sorry.
pumpkin pie. It's delicious. That, to me, I've always equated that to dirt, because it just...
To dirt?
That's the only thing I can figure why it's funeral pie. It's just got this packed earth.
Because they bury you in the dirt.
Yes.
We obviously don't know which one of us will die first. Hopefully it'll be me, because I'll be really sad when you die. But
Such weird reasoning,
can you, if you are still alive at the time of my funeral, can you
Yeah.
make sure this is served?
Mate, ditto.
Because
Ditto.
I want everyone to be really, really sad at my funeral. And I think this will make them sad. This will make them even more sad. Oh, I've just seen what's in your hand.
So I brought a classic. This is a pecan pie.
Oh yeah.
Pecan.
Which is the best. Or as you say here, pecan.
Pecan.
Yeah, I never know how to pronounce. How do you pronounce this?
In the South, because we have trees. I had a tree in the backyard. The best thing coming home from school is just to knock the tree and eat some pecans. But we say pecan.
You had a pecan tree.
Pecan tree, yeah.
Wow.
I honestly did not know they grew on trees.
No. It looks
not. Where
perfect,
else do you
doesn't
think?
it?
That is a work of art.
I think it's only a peanut that doesn't grow on a tree, right? Because peanuts are under the ground. I think that's the only one.
Nice as well to have someone guide us through the pronunciation. It's like you're trying to get to the can and you just trip up on the way there. Pecan. Right, that's how I'm going to remember it. You know, pecan.
Okay. The first time we ever had this in the South, that was the first time I realised, just pie in America is a completely different ballgame. Like, we don't have anything like this in the UK. I flipping love pecan pie.
Oh!
Holy
my
that
God.
is treacly, syrupy, delicious looking.
Initially, it just tastes sweet, but then you get that burnt sugar flavour. And it's like sticky toffee pudding.
And the nutty pecans come through. The different textures. Again, this one really gooey bottom, or as we like to say, soggy bottom. That's tough to beat, man.
Save room, save room. There's still 2 more to go. Two more to go.
more.
God,
Okay.
how many freaking pies are there? What the?
So we've done classic Thanksgiving
Oh, you're taking that
with
way.
this. I'm so
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so that's a classic Thanksgiving.
This and pumpkin, which is what's in front of you, are 2 pretty much traditional, any Thanksgiving table you come
It's
up.
very brown.
Well, I use dark brown sugar to make it. So there's pumpkin, dark brown sugar, cream, of course, butter. But it's good, very healthy, because this is
it's real-
vegetable. It's a
real
root
pumpkin.
vegetable, good for you.
There you go, vegetables, veggies. At this point,
It's like
we're
a salad,
balanced
basically.
diet.
We're basically eating a salad. We're entering the fall area.
Yeah.
The fall area of pies. Much like trees in the fall, I'm ready to drop my leaves and go into hibernation.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
It's dense.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
The dark brown sugar sounds delicious on it. Okay.
That is lovely. Oh, that's a real change of pace. My reference point for pumpkin pie is like the Costco pumpkin pie. Doesn't actually really taste like actual pumpkin. Like that tastes like real pumpkin.
I mean this in the best possible way. It tastes nothing like a pumpkin spice latte. Absolutely nothing like it.
That is delicious.
It's really good.
You've never had pumpkin pie? That is very, very good. Pumpkin
Probably
pie.
the best you've ever had.
That's not just any.
It was very Christmassy. We don't do Thanksgiving in the UK.
Yeah, because we don't have that barrier in mid-November for Thanksgiving, so we just follow through, and then we do it all at Christmas. Whereas the Americans, they've got all this out of the way by the time of Christmas. They're going to just focus on Coca-Cola and presents.
Wow.
Oh,
That's not upsetting at all.
Wow!
So this is our last pie we have.
Is that meringue on the top?
Or piece de resistance. This is a sweet potato pie. This is true Southern, so it's a variation on the pumpkin pie, but it's made with boiled potato. And it's got a meringue top.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
I wouldn't be surprised if a clown came out from behind there and smashed it in my face.
Yeah, it's picture perfect. Wow, look at the texture of that. Sweet potato
Look at the crust on it. Mmm.
pie.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really
It
beautiful.
really is.
Wow, that's a... Wow, I didn't realise that meringue was so thick on it.
Gosh.
Dang.
That's the best slice yet.
done. Well done.
Okay. Right, Josh, in the spirit of Thanksgiving,
Yes.
shall we say what we're thankful for? before we have this bite. I'm thankful for David,
Yeah, and pie.
the Pinestein,
Yeah.
of
Pinestein?
Outsider Tart here in Hammersmith. If you want to try legit American pie here in London,
Seriously, come
it
check this
doesn't
place out.
get much better than Outsider Tart.
All right,
Oh,
you're throwing your pie everywhere while
Can we
talking about
editors
it.
get I'm thankful for the editors who will remove that.
I'm thankful for all the Jolly Beans that are going to love to watch that. Oh, yeah, no, and again. He's just, now he's using his hands. It's just complete.
It's just
Making a real pie of himself.
Okay. All right.
Oh, what are you doing? Cheers, guys. Yeah. Holy moly, that's good. That's sweet potato?
That might be my favourite. It's definitely in the top 3.
This has to be tasted to be believed. I guess it does look beautiful
Say that.
for all the audience.
Yeah. It's like going on radio and be like, it has to be seen to be believed.
Look. If you've never had this before, honestly though, you need to try it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, wow! They cut that off very soon. That was delicious. I must say, I do like a pie. As I said, we do more savoury here. We definitely don't do blueberry, which looks absolutely amazing. That looked amazing. The colour in that, man, I can just imagine the smell. A little bit of ice cream, maybe a little bit of cream. Oh my God. Any one of those pies looks amazing. Amazing. The one with the meringue, the sweet potato. I do love meringue. We do a lot of meringue here in Australia. That looks amazing. That was good. So many different pies. That funeral pie, interesting. But that sugar pie, the shoe fly pie, that's an interesting concept, just using sugar and boiling and kind of taking it to the part where it's almost burnt, but not quite. God, there's some interesting pies. Can't wait for my trip to America. I'm definitely going to be trying some pie. Definitely going to be trying a lot of pie, for sure. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining me today. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video. Oh, you're still here? You want more content? Why don't you check out my Patreon down here? You'll get plenty more content and some exclusive videos over there too. If not, why not check out this one over here?